So I did a test on this gold necklace here. That's pretty much none of my detectors will be able to hit. And I got this gold bracelets. That's a problem for a lot of my detectors, right? A lot of my detectors, you really got to dial in to get gold. But I got the Deus 2 here, and I'll show you how powerful this Deus 2 is. And I got this gold brooch here, 14 karat gold brooch, and another gold necklace, chain necklaces, right? And I'm going to show you the stock programs on this machine here. I'm just going to cycle through the programs, see which one of these targets it can hit, and see if it's going to call it iron, right? This one right here is a problem for some programs on machines and different frequencies, right? Lower frequencies, not really going to hit this very good, but yeah, the Deus 2, you just watch. I'll turn the machine on here. I'm just going to cycle through the stock programs, and I'll test it in the iron here, right? Got a lot of nails right here, and I have a coin over there too. I probably won't go over the coin, the deeper coin. I just want to show you the gold test here on just the stock programs. General program, right? I won't even ground balance it because it's not really needed. And before I start this video, I'm just going to tell you that nothing is going to compare to the Deus 2 for a long time. Whatever these manufacturers have hiding, they're doing in secret, in the dark, not going to compare to the Deus 2 for a long time, right? And you must understand that the Deus 2 has been in development for a decade, right? They've had this machine in hiding for a long freaking time. These new machines that they're coming out with, that they're whipping out, you know, a lot of these manufacturers, I'm going to turn this down here. A lot of these manufacturers put out a lot of machines, you know, in a short amount of time. So they're spending all their development time and all their research on all these new machines that they're putting out, right? How many machines has XP put out in the last 10 years? Not very many. So that means they can spend a lot of time and a lot of effort perfecting a machine in secret. This Deus 2 came out of nowhere. Nobody even knew what they had hiding, right? They did a really good job at doing the testing on this machine in hiding. And I'll show you the stock programs. You know, take this with a grain of salt right here, because this is probably the only machine that I've seen that can hit this gold bracelet right here at lower frequencies, and it's a multi-frequency program too. This is a game changer, right, for the beaches. You know, when you get out the beaches there and you're trying to hit on some deeper targets, this is pretty amazing, right? No other machine can do what the Deus has done for me. The Deus 1 and Deus 2 has done for me. How much jewelry I've gotten with the Deus machines, because it's so light, right? It's only 2-pound machine, right? So you can swing fast. I can swing almost twice as fast with the Deus machines as any other machine out there. And the faster you can swing, and it has the recovery speed that goes with that fast swing speed, right? It just hits targets, and it alerts you that there is a target there that you are digging out, right? And I'm not going to compare these machines really in videos right now because I don't know enough about these machines. I'm still learning a lot about these machines, but I'm going to show you just the stock program, right? You know, later on, I will show you the stock programs on other machines. They don't do what the Deus 2 does. They just don't do it. So I would be comparing apples to oranges, right? This, like I've said in the past, this Deus 2 is light years ahead of what anybody else has out on the market. Light years ahead, right? And don't take this with a grain of salt, you know, or don't take this for granted. You know, each machine performs different on different tests, right? The Deus 2 struggles in some situations, right? Like in tot lots or in extreme trash. I still haven't quite figured out the tot lots and extreme trash, a modern trash, with the Deus 2 yet. But I'm getting it down. I'm getting it down. The more I use it, the more I learn how to adjust the settings. So I'll turn the machine up here, stock programs here, right? Sensitive program, stock program, right? three tone. I don't know which tone it is. It is 3-tone, right? There's that gold necklace here. There's that gold brooch, right? That gold bracelet. That's such a struggle for my machines, right? I'm a long way away from that, right? Right on top of it, right? Go down the barrel. It's reading at 36, right? 36. 36. Pretty dang solid, right? Look at the numbers, right? 36. Down the barrel. 39, right? No need to discriminate right now. I'll go over this iron here. Listen to it, right? And I'll show you this iron in full tones. I'll show you how much iron is really here, right? Here's a 5-inch deep coin right there, right? In the iron, right? So that's doing pretty damn good, I would say, right? Now let's go over this necklace right here on the end, right? Iron, right? Right, iron, right? None of my machines will hit that thing. That is a problem. That's a problem target for all my machines, right? I'll be digging up nails all day long, and I'll show you that here in a second. So I don't have to dial the machine in, right? It's already dialed in for gold, right? Multi-frequency general program. Let's go to the sensitive program. This is also a 3-tone program right here, right? It's calling the iron down the barrel there, right? But gold. I'm at discriminated at 6.8. That's what the stock program comes discriminated at, right? 36, 37, right? Down the barrel. 35, a little bit choppy, but it's still hitting on it. Big time, right? That necklace right there, it's just not going to hit that necklace, right? None of my machines will. Now I'll go to sensitive full tones, right? This is where it gets really tricky, you know. Full tones is weak on that odd shaped jewelry. That gold brooch is hitting it. Listen to this necklace here, or listen to this bracelet. All right. And I can change my recovery speed and all that stuff to make it hit a lot better. But this is just the stock programs. This is how good the Deus is just in stock programs. You don't really have to know much about the Deus to do fairly well, right? But once you get out those tricky sights and on some of this jewelry, you know, if you hit this thing over this way in full tones, you gotta rotate on targets, man. You see me in my videos, you get kind of dizzy watching my videos, but I'm always rotating on targets, on those iffy targets. Always rotating, right? Half of my videos are like this, you know, me rotating around around the targets, right? Super important to rotate, right? Full tones, hitting on it. Fast program, right? Pitch tones. That's a really tough target to go down the barrel that far, you know, on that long of a necklace. But alerting me that there's a non-ferrous. 657, right? 46, you know, all the way around. 46, solid, right? All my machines hit that. 37, 36, 28, right? It's calling it a little bit iron, you know, 34, but still giving me solid numbers, right? Now this necklace right here, right? Now I'll go with this iron, right? A little bit of pulsing, but now I'll go over this dime right here, right? Dime at 5 inches deep in the iron, right? It's calling the iron a little bit on that way, but you always rotate on the targets. And what I'll do is I'm going to try to hit that necklace right there, that problem necklace, right? Look at the numbers. 4, right? If I try to discriminate at 4, you know, it's at 6.8 discrimination right now. You know, I usually raise it up a little bit more than that. But I'll go down, I'll try to hit it. I'll have to go to 4. I'll go up a little bit, 4.5. I'll go up to 5. It's hitting it, but look what it does to the nails, right? Right, it's gonna false on all the nails. So with all my machines, I can do the same thing and dig up nails all day long. Am I gonna try to go for a gold necklace like that? No. I just write that one off, right? I just write it off. I'm not gonna find that with any machine, right? Now watch what happens when, so these first few programs that I went through, these 1 through, this is the part program, I'll do this one too. This is a mid-frequency one, right? It's right around 24 kilohertz. The number 1 and 2 and 3 programs are geared in the higher frequency, right? Part program, right? I really don't prefer the tones that it gives you, but in part program, I really don't prefer part program anyway. It just has a lot of filters on it. See the gold? It's not really hitting it very good. See, 37. It's reading at 37, but it's calling iron that way, right? It's not even hitting it that way, right? So, you know, the part program has a lot of filters in it. You know, that necklace, nothing but iron, right? Never gonna find that one. You know, you got to accept that. You know, some machines won't hit on that. All machines won't hit that necklace right there. But that's the reality of it. You know, some machines will hit it and some machines won't. And if you adjust your settings to where you are biasing iron like that, you are going to be digging up all those nails right there, right? Because it reads at 4, and all those nails read at 4 too. So, but watch this. Very, very interesting, right? I've had some really odd results with testing the Deus 2 in deep high conductor program, and I've gotten a lot of good targets with this program here. It's gonna call it iron, right? Because it's a long necklace going down the barrel, right? It's gonna call it iron. All my machines do, right? No matter what. So let's go to this problem necklace, or this bracelet here. Look at how far away I'm away from it, right? I'm 4 or 5 inches away, right? Now I'll go over this necklace here. It's gonna call it iron. Actually, it's hitting on it, right? It's hitting on it a little bit. Let's see what it does in the iron here. Right? See if I can get away with discriminating a little bit. Dropping my discrimination down just a little bit here. Let's kind of dial it in here a little bit. It's falsing right there. But I can only go to 6.4. You know, this necklace is reading up at 5, 6. Ooh, I might be able to get away with it. It's hitting it. And I'm not falsing on the nails that much, right? I'm falsing on the nails quite a bit. So I'll just raise it up here just a little bit. See if it hits it, right? Dial it in, right? So I lost it right there, right? I lost it. Yeah, I lost it. It's a tough one to find there. But I've had some very interesting finds with the deep high conductor, right? On lower conductive targets, right? There's something with this deep high conductor and the sensitive program. The sensitive program works really good too. Basically all the programs, right? I'm just showing you this kind of the stock program. So here's Deus Mono stock program, right? It's gonna hit the gold, right? It's gonna hit the gold. Look at this pendant, or this necklace here, this bracelet. Reading at 27, 10, 29, it's still hitting it down the barrel, right? It's calling a little bit iron, you know, but it's still, look at this, that tone, right? I'm a long way away from it. It's still calling it iron. You look at the numbers, 8, right? But come over this way, right here, right? 27, 30, right? Now I'll come over this target over here. That necklace is just not gonna happen. So, goldfield's not going to hit that either, because I can drop my eye, go like this, lift my IR all the way up to 5, so it's not falsing on the nails, right? It's still falsing on the nails, right? Go over this nail here, right? Or go over this necklace here. It's not going to hit it, right? Because I can't discriminate. I cannot discriminate in goldfield program on this machine. I can only reject the iron, right? It's called iron amplitude rejection, and it does very well in the iron, but I don't want to get a bunch of falsing on it, right? So I'm not able to discriminate very fine, right? That's that deeper coin right there, right? Slamming it out, right? It's obviously a different tone than all these nails here, right? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the camera does not do the Deus 2 justice, I'm telling you. So I'll go to Beats program, right? Beats program 4036, right down the barrel. It sounds kind of iffy. 31, right? It's smashing it. And here's this necklace. I'll just refrain from testing that necklace anytime in the future, right? Never gonna happen with any of my machines, right? You just gotta face the reality. You're not gonna be able to find a lot of gold targets, those small gold bracelets. And I accept that. You know, I accept not hitting on targets with all machines, because some machines just won't hit on targets, you know, in your settings that you're using. And if you drop your discrimination down too far, you're going to be digging up a lot of nails, right? Or a lot of junk, right? And it does go deeper, you know. If you drop your discrimination down, you will be able to hit deeper targets, right? With pretty much all machines. Or all metal, you know, if you have it in all metal, if I stick the simplex in all metal mode here, it'll hit those gold bracelets and those gold necklaces, but it's so loud in the iron back here, right? I get tones on all these nails back here, so it just doesn't make sense, you know, why people would want to discriminate really low in some areas. You know, when you're in parks or at the beach, this machine is freaking deadly, right? You don't really have to know too much about it, but once you get in those tricky areas, you know, getting away from the EMI and getting an iron, you got to learn the tones. It's mainly tones. You know, I really don't prefer the stock tones that comes on this machine, or even the Deus, you know, like in deep programs and just all the programs. I prefer pitch tones now. I really did use full tones a lot, but pitch tones is where it's at with the Deus 2.